Make the mundane magical with Starlight Witch.
What's up, witches? It's Starlight out in the morning, and today's video is another story time. So this one I've called Stone Circle. So yes, again, disclaimer, legality shit. If you're going to do any form of substance, make sure you're of legal age, make sure it's legal in your country, blah 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 blah. Make sure you do it responsibly, don't do illegal shit, and don't be irresponsible. Take care of yourself, you are a temple of the gods. So, having said all that, this particular experience, I was stoned, and this happened right after the feeling focus video. So once I'd done that, I was like, okay, well, if I can do this just with the back of my hand, then what is it going to be like if I actually start like calling a circle and being super witchy with it? So this is the story of that. And again, I'll be reading from my Book of Shadows, and this one is a bit of a longer one, so you have a longer video. You're welcome. So this experience happened right after the focus one. So after feeling the power that was flowing through me and understanding the energy and magic that was flowing in me unrestricted, I decided to cast a circle and see what would happen. Usually when I cast a circle, I imagine each element with me, kind of in the way when Aang brings all the elements to him in his final showdown with Ozai in Avatar: The Last Airbender. So a ball of air whipping around me and a band of each element adding their protection to my circle, and this was nothing like that. So usually, if you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, in the last final showdown, Agni Kai type thing, the epic battle that is the end of that series, Aang basically brings all of the elements to him, and in air he has a compressed ball of air that surrounds him. Then he's got a band of fire that goes around, a band of water that goes around, and a band of earth. So that's when I call a circle to me, I kind of imagine that as like a protective energy circle type thing, and in this experience, like that's usually what I do, but in this experience it was nothing like that. Let me tell you, I have never experienced anything like this in my life when circle casting. I usually feel a zing from each element when it's present, and I feel safe when the circle has been cast, but this was on a whole other level. I was sitting in the car park above the sea, lights twinkling on the water, boats bobbing and clicking, noises of clubbing behind me, but all I could focus on was the warm breeze. I did all I could to make every part of my body aware of the air that was surrounding me, touching me, and going in and out of my lungs. I was hyper-aware, and then I called air to me. It was like my skin disappeared. My body vanished, and I was just shape, but made of compressed air. I looked down and felt like I saw through myself to the bench I was sitting on. I revelled in that for a few seconds, feeling weightless, like I could genuinely float off the ground, and then I called fire. The air around me felt warm and smelled like smoke, and suddenly my body flushed and surged with energy. My body turned from air to flames. I could still feel the air with me. It was like I had become fire, but it was a layer on top of the air. I started to sweat a lot, and I could feel it dripping down me, so I called water. I saw water creep over the edge of the wall, like columns of water coming to layer on top of the fire from the sea. I was sat in front of. It just swallowed me from the feet up, and then I was water, and I was connected to the sea too. I could feel the breath of the sea, the tide, and I could feel how connected we are to everything. Then I called earth. My feet were planted on the floor, and I saw my body become stone. I felt solid, grounded, and stable, like I was actually made of stone. To my eyes, I even looked hard and like a little grey. I felt the nourishing energy that is earth, and how bountiful and loving that energy is. I felt the power of earth move through me, and I also felt a pang of pain of Mother Earth. Then I called spirit. It was like all of the elements melded into one as a buzzing energy inside me, and I just disappeared and turned into a ghost. I felt like I lost all physical form and felt utterly free. I could feel magic. I could understand that magic was just supercharged energy, and I had become magic. Something inside me really clicked then, and I knew where I was supposed to be. Everything is happening as it is meant to. I felt utterly at peace and one with knowing that everything is right. I felt connected to everything. It was so intense, and I have never experienced anything like that before, but I know I look forward to experiencing more things like this. So this was a very intense experience, and I haven't had anything like it since, even while I've been stoned, but that's because I haven't genuinely tried to call a circle and been in that like particular state of mind while I've tried to cast a circle. So since then my connection to the elements has been a lot stronger, and bearing in mind this was again like 2018 and it's now 2020, so since then my actually no, I think it was probably a bit no, it was 2018. So since then my connection to the elements has been a lot stronger, and I've been able to feel them almost more physically. And if I'm in a meditation and try to connect with one particular element, I do feel kind of like it coats my body like that, rather than just being like in the general space around me. So if I'm trying to do a grounding meditation and I imagine myself turning into a tree or turning into stone, with my feet planted on the floor, or even not, I could just sit here on my bed like I am now and just meditate and just picture myself connected to earth, and I feel my body just kind of like stiffen and become like stone, or like roots reaching down into the earth, and then my hair standing on end and becoming branches, and I just become a tree. So that experience really strengthened my connection to the elements, and which is like really important for me, seeing as I am an earth witch. So but you already know that. So if you're going to try anything like this, or if you have felt anything like this before, let me know in the comments below. Again, be safe, be legal, be responsible, blah 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 blah. But I would love to hear any of your experiences, so do leave them in the comments down below. But I think that about wraps up this video though. Yeah. Be unapologetically you. No shame, and I will see you in the next one.